Constitution, that was why I say read it, where they envisage a situation where the candidate will die and then the election continues after he has died, and at the end of the day, a dead person, even where you go to court, particularly an action in personam, and the person died, that abates the action.
What if it's not an action in personam?
Applying it in this.
Are we not being substitute candidates in law?
Before you substitute,
yes,
there is time lapse within which to substitute. If it is before, and that is what is envisaged under the Constitution, and that is what equally envisaged under the Electoral Act, before the commencement of the polls, if the man had died,
exactly,
there won't be any problem.
Yes.
They will accordingly substitute him. And if the pool has been concluded, Section 181 of the Constitution would have applied hook, line, and sinker, because he has not taken.
Why does it not apply now?
But in this case,
yes, why does it not apply?
He was not declared a winner.
Is he going to declare himself?
Who has the power to declare is INEC.
And they will declare a winner.
INEC have so declared
they will
that
declare
the
winner after December 5.
Inconclusive.
Not forever.
And now you are saying that after December 5,
yes,
in his grave, he will be declared as the winner. Is it not laughable?
You are the only one laughing at it. That is the law of the land.
But APC talk about substitution. They say they are going to substitute.
That's the problem we are having with this country. It's almost as if we can't organize little things. It's a big challenge. This law is so clear. I don't see any trouble here.
You don't read absurdity.
Hold on, sir.
A clear provision
Hold
of
on,
the
sir.
Constitution.
Why?
There is no.
May I ask you one question, sir?
The law used the word or describe. He's always using the word person, candidate. And if you give it the literal interpretation,
yes,
it presupposes that it must be a living person.
He is a living person.
And now you are saying that the election, they should even conduct the supplementary election as if Aoud is still alive.
Let me speak. I allowed you.
Go ahead.
Nelta, there is something in interpretation of statutes called the mischief rule. That means you look at what was the draftsman, what was in his mind, what wrong was he trying to right when he put certain things in the law. Now, Section 187 says your nomination will not be valid unless you have an associate. There's a reason for that. All these lawyers keep saying it is only relevant after you have been declared. But the Constitution has already hemmed in INEC. INEC cannot declare any other thing contrary to what is here. That's why I said Section 69 says this is how you determine a winner. You count the votes. This is the person that has the highest number. That is Section 69 of the Act. Section 1792 says whoever has that highest vote shall be deemed to have been duly elected. He didn't say he's the one duly elected. He knows the meaning of the word deemed. He knows.
The person, please, the word person.
Yes.
Does it presuppose a dead person or a living person? The word person.
For the purpose of this election, Andrew is still alive. That is the point. You are the one killing him. That's the point I'm making. He is still alive. Insofar as he did not die before the election commenced. He cannot die until the process ends.
So that's
the truth.
We don't
that is why he has a deputy.
I am in shock here.
But that is the law.
I am shocked.
That's the law.
That's the law.
That is not the law, and that has never been.
Can you suggest how you will fix your lacuna? Suggest a provision that will fix your lacuna. By doing what?
I've already said
that after they are voting, if I now die, they should cancel what they have voted.
Envisage it.
People have voted for Aldo already.
Well, okay, hold on. Someone asked a question here. Is it actually I should ask? Is okay. I should ask because you're the one that's saying they should. It says, please ask the man on your right. You're on my left, but let me just ask. Two of you can weigh in on this. If one of the candidates who scored the least votes died, would there be fresh elections?
That is the point. If it was Labour Party that died, would anybody be shouting lacuna? Nobody will shout lacuna. They are shouting lacuna because the leader died. But I said for the purpose of that election, his life or death is irrelevant insofar as he didn't die before the election started.
The election is to win.
And this election has a winner.
If you read even the provisions.
No, INEC says it's incomplete.
After December 5, they will announce a winner.
The person who is leading. If you give a community or a
that is what INEC said in their press conference.
So it has never taken care of the loser, because the loser had nothing to lose other than if he dies, maybe he had a single vote and he dies, it becomes irrelevant to that of others. But the whole essence of conducting an election is to get a winner and not to get a loser.
Okay.
So if somebody scored 14 votes on that election day, 21, and is now dead, would you be speaking the way you are speaking?
I've answered it.
That's what he's saying.
It's irrelevant.
Because
the only reason why this is relevant is because Audu was leading.
The whole essence of conducting the election. I said the whole essence of conducting the election is to get a winner.
And according to him, Audu is a winner.
He's not a winner because he has not been declared so.
Yes, but we know who will be declared.
He's saying come December 5, Audu is the winner.
Read section 179.2. Take the constitution and read it.
No, read it to yourself.
No, you obviously don't.
He who has sat must prove.
I'm not asserting anything. I'm reading English.
Let the whole world.
Okay, whole world, listen to me.
Yes.
A candidate for an election to the office of governor of a state shall be deemed to have been duly elected where there have been 2 or more candidates, and there were.
Okay, pause. What does it mean to be deemed to be?
God bless you for that question. Let him answer us.
Having counted the number of votes and having been so declared.
Then what are you deeming?
So deemed as in considered a winner.
Yes.
Duly, what does it mean to be duly elected?
But not after, without any impediment. If he's the highest without any impediment. But in this case, he's the highest, there's an impediment.
What is the impediment?
So you cannot deem.
Section.
Impediment is that
impediment?
The election remains inconclusive.
Okay.
Which will be dealt with on December 5.
Stated therein.
So what's the guarantee that by December 5, the wheels won't turn? I mean, if there are other votes that INEC is saying are being accounted for, if they come in, what happens?
Delta, that's what I'm saying, that there's no lacuna. If after December 5, Governor Wada has the highest number of votes, 179.2 says declare him winner. Section 69 has already told you this is how you determine a winner. You count. If you count, the one that have been counted now, by the amount of INEC, says Audu is leading.
The word candidate does not envisage a dead candidate. That's the break.
Audu is not dead.
Look at the whole weddings of the Constitution.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
You will see that there is life
in
these laws.
Sir, I argued this with some of my colleagues yesterday.
That carries death.
You have fulfilled all the requirements for the award of a degree. Your name has there.
He has not fulfilled. The election is inconclusive.
What is left for him to do?
Because the election is inconclusive.
What is left for him to do? Tell me one thing.
Defend your project.
No, that's part of it.
You have not defended the project.
How? There's nothing left. That is the point.
It's not concluded.
Nelta, that is a critical point in this issue.
Your academic career is not concluded until you defend your project.
He has submitted his answer script.
He has not defended his project.
It is the examiner that is having.
I know.
You know problem.
INEC says.
You know problem we have.
INEC says that what do you call project script has not been properly bound.
Yes.
So the defense cannot take place.
Is it Audu that will conduct election on December 5? He's not even allowed to campaign.
That is not the
campaign.
Issue.
You see, there are so many things that my learned friend is not looking at here. Firstly, let me speak, sir. Let me speak, sir.
Let him speak so that we'll go to that intention of the draft.
Let me speak. The Attorney General spoke to the whole world yesterday and talked about community reading. And I like it. Only he community read things that were not relevant to the situation at hand.
According to your opinion?
Yes.
In your opinion?
Because it's constitution.
In your opinion?
Yes.
Okay.
221 says only political party can canvass for votes for a candidate. That doesn't mean that it's the political party that owns the candidate. Nyota, what is critical here? How are results announced? How is the person returned? You will hear Nyota Egbe of Channel's party, having scored the highest number of votes and fulfilled the requirement of the law, is declared the winner and is returned elected. Come December 5, 6, or 7, it is going to be exceedingly difficult for anybody that they bring in now.
Having scored the highest number of votes without any impediment. And
what is impediment?
In this case now, INEC is saying there is a difference between the votes scored and between the two.
No, I'm saying after the do you know why we have the problem? Do you know why we have the problem? Do you know why we have this problem?
They said if the two leading candidates, if the difference between the votes scored between the two leading candidates is less than that in the polls that were cancelled, that election will be declared inconclusive. That is the declaring provision of the law. And now they said that 91 polling units votes did not take there, or there was glaring malpractices. And that is out of 19 local government areas, out of the 21 local government areas.
All right, gentlemen, I understand we have to go. Now, we have to go. So, in closing.
Yes. In a nutshell, the position taken by the Attorney General of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, with due respect, does not represent the position of the law. I have already said that when you want to interpret the law, particularly the Constitution, the ground law, you must give value to the intention of the lawmaker, which is otherwise expressed as otres magit variquam peret. You interpret the law to suit the intention of the lawmaker so that the intention of the lawmaker will flourish and never be defeated.
All right. In closing.
I maintain my position. There's no lacuna. The law is okay as we have. All these people saying there's a lacuna. Not one of them has proposed an amendment. How would it read? That if after we start election, somebody dies, we cancel the election? That would be absurd. Why should we? You cannot even envisage who the winner would be. The law, a community reading, apologies to the Attorney General of the Federation of Section 1792, Section 181, Section 187, all of the Constitution, and Section 69 of the Act shows clearly that whoever has the highest number of votes after this supplementary election should be declared the winner.
Okay.
And that person cannot be any other person who did not contest in December 5.
Okay. All right. All right. Thank you. Alan Sagbaka, legal practitioner, thank you for coming. Judge Okusonya, also a legal practitioner, thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
For educating us. But let's see if we can take some tweets here before we go. Kayode Ilori says, Nigerians like planting trees in the desert. Audu is sponsored by APC. Therefore, every bit of vote belongs to his party. But Kayode Ajulo, who's an esquire, says, once a candidate is disqualified in an election, the doctrine he has no vote. Aregbe Shola versus Omisore, as per Supreme Court. But he continues, says, he put that again. Once a candidate is disqualified in an election, doctrine of wasted votes ensures that he has no votes. Adewumi Abayomi says, why didn't INEC declare Audu to prevent this quagmire? Badru Rafiu says, I agree with George completely. Section 1792 solves the problem without hesitation. Uwezo Esther says, INEC made a big mistake by not declaring Audu the winner of the election. However, Faleke should take over in the supplementary election. Kandi Ibekwe says, if Audu is declared the winner, who will INEC issue the certificate of return to? I see a prolonged litigation.
Yes.
Well, that's as much we can take. There are quite a number of tweets here and interesting ones too, but I want to thank you for letting us be a part of your evening. Till we come your way again. Have yourself a good night. Bye-bye.